Grace and peace be with you. Hi, my name is Mark. I'm the pastor at Sycamore Creek in Potterville. I have a brief thought for you today. It's from the book of James, and I'm in James chapter 1, looking at verses 2 and through 4. I always get tripped up when James says, "Consider it pure joy whenever you face trials of many kinds." Pure joy? What is James talking about? Well, I want to unpack this a little bit today with us. First, James says, consider. That's a mentality, that's a perspective word, and it involves thinking and it involves reflecting, not being ruled by our emotions. And that's an important point. During trials, James encourages us to look and think hard, about our situation. And second, he tells us to rejoice. Be happy, be joyful. This is a reminder that we determine our happiness. We determine our happiness. We determine our attitude. We determine our joy, even in the midst of pain, even in the midst of heartache, even in the midst of grief. We determine our joy. And third and finally, when, not if. James says when trials will come, not if. We rejoice not in the trial itself. We don't rejoice over loss or pain. Those are not things we rejoice over, but we rejoice in what the trial is producing. You see, trials produce endurance, and endurance leads to maturity and completeness. And those are gifts. Those are gifts to who we are, and they're far greater than the trial itself. They're a gift to who we are. And in fact, maturity and completeness, well, that reminds me a lot of wisdom and righteousness that we talked about throughout the book of Proverbs. James says, consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of many kinds, for they help lead you to maturity and completeness. May God's grace and peace be with you.